Hello guys, how are you? I hope all of you are doing great. From now on, I'm gonna start making videos shorter and much more efficient. So I'm gonna be saying more information and trying to make them a bit shorter, some longer. Of course, I know some of you prefer shorter videos, other people prefer longer. I will just try to balance. So today we'll be talking about 0 to 1 by Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel, he's been one of the creators of PayPal along with Elon Musk and other great entrepreneurs. So I will be talking about a lot of key lessons and things to have into consideration when creating startups, things in common between entrepreneurs, how entrepreneurs evolve, lessons to take into account. But firstly, I want to talk about the PayPal mafia. A lot of people speak about the PayPal mafia, right? So, who were the guys from the PayPal mafia and why they call them like this? Basically, the PayPal mafia were the creators of PayPal, which eventually they sold PayPal to eBay for like 1.5 billion dollars in 2012. So, it was built by Elon Musk, which founded SpaceX later on and co-founded Tesla Motors. Then we have Reid Hoffman, who co-founded LinkedIn. Then we have Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jod Karim that together founded YouTube. Then we have Jeremy Stoppelman and Russell Simons, who founded Yelp. And then we have David Sachs, which co-founded Yammer, and then David Thiel, who later on founded Palantir. So the importance of having a group of people which are competent, who really work together and push each other, right? So something super important is the relationship that they had with in each other. They all believe the same way. They were working together, specializing in different stuff. And when they were out, when they went out to hire people to come into PayPal or into their later on startups, something that they had in their mind all the time was that they want to hire people that actually enjoy working together, right? They don't want to be with people that want to do their work and leave, especially at a startup. When it comes to hiring people, he says that you need to have, and you make them the question like, why would someone join our company and not someone else's, etc. There are good answers and bad answers. He said some of the bad answers are like, because your stock might be worth more than someone else's stock, blah blah blah. Or yeah, and then the good answers you should be looking for are that the potential new worker agrees with the mission, the company's mission, and the answers that the team are willing to provide. Something cool that I wanted to mention that I've heard it from other big entrepreneurs such as Mark Cuban. They say and they talk about the importance of sales. There is never going to be a business that is going to operate with no sales. So he says that sales matters just as much as a product. A lot of people in Silicon Valley, or these nerds maybe that just work in technology and have no idea of marketing, branding, sales, they think that a product is going to be enough to revolutionize, right? But he says that sales is the same or even more important than the product itself, because you need to be able to reach the people you want to sell. There's never been in the whole history a business that succeeded and survived without sales. So it doesn't matter which is your product, that you need sales in your company. So don't forget sales and distribution. Something I liked as well, something he talks about, is called the like secrets, like, because he keeps mentioning the fact of 0 to 1. Why he says 0 to 1? Because he refers to the fact of creating something new. When you get a product or a service and improve it, you are not going from 0 to 1. When you go from 0 to 1 is when you create a new business model, something new, something that haven't been yet created. So he says that one of the reasons why there are less companies doing 0 to 1 is because people think that there are no more secrets available to discover. So why has so much of our society come to believe that there are no hard secrets left? So he says he has 4 different reasons why people nowadays have this thought of everything has been already discovered. No, there is anything left to uncover. So 4 social trends that have conspired to root out belief in secrets. The first one is incrementalism, which means that from an early age we are taught that the right way to do things is to proceed one very small step at a time, day by day, you know. So if you overachieve and end up learning something that's not on the test, you would not receive credit for it, but in exchange for doing exactly what you was asked to you for you to do, you will get an A. So he's referring it a bit to the education system. Secondly, he says risk aversion, which means that a lot of people are scared of secrets because they are scared of being wrong. They want to go to the sure option, right? To the most likely to be right. Third is complacency, which is that social elites have the most freedom and ability to explore new thinking, but they seem to believe in secrets last. He says that rich people say like, why search for a new secret if you can comfortably collect rents on everything that has already been done? I mean, these guys, they've created super big startups. I mean, this guy, Peter Thiel, after co-founding PayPal with the PayPal mafia, later on he created Palantir Technologies, which is in the stock market, and they basically sell softwares to private companies to analyze data. And they've been working with the FBI, they've been working with multiple big companies in the United States, and they've solved big issues thanks to the amount of data they gather and how they analyze it. And this company in 2021, they had a revenue of $1.5 billion. So this guy has an idea of what he's talking about and how the people at those levels think and how they tend to act. The fourth trend or reason why people don't have that eager to look for secrets is flatness. So as globalization advances, people perceive the world as one homogeneous and highly competitive marketplace. As in before, there was that uncertainty that you did thought that you didn't know what was on the other side of the world. Now everyone thinks that they know. Even me, I include myself there. Sometimes you think you know everything there is on the other side, right? Just because you've seen, let's say, maybe a large percentage of what there is. And then he says how to find secrets, how to look for secrets. So he says there are 2 kinds of secrets: secrets of nature and secrets about people. He says that the best place to look for secrets is where no one else is looking. So most people only think in terms of what they've been taught, but you need to ask yourself, are there any fields that matter but haven't been standardized or institutionalized? And then is where you can get to find solutions or questions that you don't have an answer for and you need to try to solve them. He says that if you've invented something new but you haven't invented an effective way to sell it, you have a bad business, no matter how good the product is. For you to understand till what extent he believes. And he said that 2 metrics that set the limits for effective distribution, one of them is customer lifetime value, which means once a customer buys for first time, how much money he spends at your business till he is not a customer anymore. And then secondly, customer acquisition cost, which is basically the price that is costing for a company to acquire a new customer, a new client. So with these two metrics, you can make an idea of how much money to spend on a new client. Because let's say, since you get a new client, this client only can spend $100 on your product, because let's say you are selling one time payment for one product, you are not going to spend more than $100 on acquiring one customer. And in this process of acquiring customers is marketing, sales, like spending in ads, all of this stuff. And something super useful when it comes to sales and bringing new people into your business are referrals. This is a great way to do viral marketing. Use referrals, make people bring you new leads, new people into your company. Because what's better than someone recommending your company to one of his friends? Nothing. And as well, he says, when you are creating your company, you need to make these 7 questions to yourself and at least have the answer to 5 or 6 of them. And if you have 7 out of 7, great. The first question is the engineering question, and is, can you create breakthrough technology instead of incremental improvements? Question number 2, the timing question. Is now the right time to start your Second question, the timing question. Is now the right time to start your particular business? Third, the monopoly question. Are you starting with a big share of a small market? 4, the people question. Do you have the right team? 5, the distribution question. Do you have a way to not just create but deliver your product? 6, the durability question. Will your market position be defensible 10 and 20 years into the future? 7, the secret question. Have you identified a unique opportunity that others don't see? He says that you should have at least 5 or 6 answers to these questions when creating your startup. Great companies have secrets, specific reasons for success that other people don't see. And the best problems to work on are often the ones nobody else even tries to solve. I hope you like it, guys. Short video coming soon. We will have more people invited to talk about their favorite books, and maybe you guys can get as well to listen to someone else, different books, etc. Because as I'm working currently on my startups, I don't have much time to read like more than one book per week. However, I'm working on my speed reading, so I'll try to get like 2 books per week, hopefully. And yeah, see you guys next week, hopefully. And I hope you like it.